Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, probably, I don't know if I'm going to review more cards today. We might do some of the center backs from the Serie A because I had it from my other dude that gave me his account to try out. But with this review, ladies and gentlemen, we are taking a look at a card that is 6'1", medium work rates, left-footed, with 4-star skills and a 3-star weak foot. Now, the thing that I noticed before I even started this video is the fact that this card has 71 stamina. 71 stamina is way too low nowadays for FIFA cards, right? So this is obviously a concept card. It's one of those cards you unlock to use for, you know, a sentimental value of having some Belgian players in your club, or you want to go ahead and use them as a SBC fodder. Everybody has their own reasons for doing these cards, because obviously if you do this card through the bronze pack method like I have, because you guys know I don't have coins for these types of cards, I only had to make like 1.5 squads left for my Chinese Super League team, so that's why it was easy for me to complete it. But with Dembele's card, ladies and gentlemen, 85 acceleration, 87 sprint speed with decent base card stats in regards to defending, a shadow chemistry style definitely looks like the best bet with this card, with a plus 14 for acceleration and plus 12 for sprint speed, and the defensive increase is really nice as well. In regards to shooting, 81 attacking positioning will suggest that stay back while attacking on Dembele will be perfectly fine. 75 finishing with 92 shot power is also kind of solid as well, just in case, you know, you want to shoot with him, just in case he gets into the position, right? It's not to say that if you have a player on stay back while attacking cover center, they never attack. They'll attack sometimes, right? It's just a matter of if they get into the situation, can they do it, right? Which he'll be able to do. He does have some decent passing abilities. I mean, he should nowadays for sure with Team of the Season cards existing. In regards to dribbling, his dribbling is actually quite solid for the CDM position, which is, again, guys, the only position I see this card being used, the left center defensive mid position at medium work rates with 71 stamina. I mean, it's not really a card you can use in the center mid position, because center mids, you kind of want to have them on balance. You don't really necessarily want to keep them on stay back while attacking, because it makes the attack kind of linear, right, depending on how you utilize your fullbacks. So, I mean, he definitely looks like the type of card you would only use as a CDM. But then there's also the thing where this card has a pretty big body type in game with the 6'1" height, and then I know what his body type looks like with the physical stats be pretty decent too, right? 99 strength, 93 aggression is pretty solid. That aggression with the shadow chemistry style on this card for the pace part, it'd be pretty nice, especially since he's a pretty big guy in game. So defensively, it would be pretty solid to have. And then in regards to traits, he doesn't have any traits. So the way that we are going to be trying out this card, because I'm not even going to bother using him on balance instructions, because with the stamina being as it is, we are going to be using pressure on heavy touch on stay back while attacking. So I want to completely just judge what his abilities are like in regards to attacking, defending, and all that fun stuff, because he is a medium work rated player, so we need to see what the best instructions are for this card. So we'll keep on stay back while attacking, cover center, nothing too crazy. We're going to play the game normally, and then hopefully if he gets into certain positions, then we'll comment here and there in regards to how the card is doing. So let's get into a game, see how he plays. I'm going to switch some of these players back because I was doing some player reviews from before. So we'll go ahead and switch Corona off to the right side here, Mendy off to the left. Hopefully EA drops some pretty good content tomorrow, because the League SBCs today have been kind of underwhelming. So yeah, let's get into a game and see how he plays. Alright guys, so we'll just go ahead and play normally and see how he plays in the team. What's his dribbling like? Left stick dribbling is pretty generic. This guy's not even playing right now. There you go. I mean, his height is going to be nice to have in the game, obviously. In that CDM spot, he actually kind of sticks back in position to receive the ball as well. So we'll see how he plays once we lose the ball in certain areas. But so far, he's doing all the generic stuff well. Oh, and we score that. Nice. We'll take that. I mean, the shot across goal, I try to get all the extra angles in regards to dribbling. We still didn't get the opportunity there, but that's okay. We at least got the deflection there, so. Okay, so this is where we want to test him out here. No defensive stat increasements yet, with the chemistry styles not even being there just yet. I mean, I feel like he's going to be like a generic good CDM with medium work rates. I really don't think he's going to be anything special, to be fair, but we'll keep experimenting with it. That was supposed to be a nice little fake shot, but alright. Yeah, so he definitely needs the acceleration and sprint speed boost for sure. he doesn't really feel defensive with just the jockey system, because if you guys ever just jockey in this game, your players kind of like stick out the foot themselves when they actually have really good defensive stats. Like Laurent Blanc with the Shadow Chemistry style does it a lot. Without any sort of chemistry style, it doesn't feel like Dembele's really doing that right now. Like every time I'm just doing the L trigger, R trigger jockey system with him, he's not really sticking out the foot himself. So that's something that you have to definitely test out with players when you use them in the center defensive mid position. I'm going to try him more with me actually doing it myself, and hopefully he has some pretty good animation choices in regards to defending. Oh, it's a lot of emphasis on this card too, man. It's not ideal to have. Like, it's one thing if your players are like emphasized, right, when they dribble in the CDM position, but it's important that like they can move at least a little bit, you know. Like I've noticed that his turns in general, it's very sluggish because of his body type. Like his body type with the stats that he has, it doesn't really, it's not a really good mix, you know. Yeah, so off the ball wise, he actually does stick to Laurent Blanc pretty nicely, but you can see that he's not like super ideal to have there, just because of the fact that, I don't know, maybe it's the medium work rates with this card specifically, but he doesn't really need to be right next to Laurent Blanc in that situation. But there wasn't really anybody near him in that situation for him to defend differently, so it's not necessarily a bad thing. I am noticing that dribbling being kind of annoying though. I saw near post angle right there. Nicely done. He's going to leave after that game. Okay, I'm going to try him out. He has to be on stay back while attacking, no matter what. I want to try him on cut passing lanes, because Bakayoko was very similar in regards to that. I need to actually open my light. Bakayoko was very similar in regards to that, because I hated him on cover center stay back while attacking, but when I switched him to cut passing lanes, he's played significantly better. So we'll see what's up with that. There you go. He showed a solid defensive presence right there when I pushed up. He doesn't really do certain animations for defending to get like a possession-based touch right there, but yeah, I kind of figured I forgot to put it on, so I'll put cut pass lanes on Dembele and see if he plays better with that. Laurent Blanc just being an absolute monster right there. That's what I mean by the LT-RT defending, right? Like, when I'm just holding LT-RT, someone like Ferdinand will just stick out his foot. He does that naturally without the chemistry style, too. Like, Maldini does it all the time. I don't really feel like I'm getting that from Dembele, which is definitely a huge hindrance in regards to how the gameplay mechanics actually go. So, and I actually scored that opportunity in Romarinho, so pretty decent. Alright, so let me make sure that I actually put the instruction on the card right now. Everybody pretty much leaves at 1-0 because of the way that this game is set up, thanks to EA. So, yeah, let's get into another game. He's playing on cut passing lanes way better. I like that movement. The movement that he's making now, you see how he's on the edge of the 18-yard box, just around that area? That's where I want him to be. So on cut passing lanes, his movement is definitely better. So it's, again, very similar situation to Bakayoko. It's very interesting because it actually feels like with medium work rate players, it feels like you need to put that instruction on them to make them feel better defensively. Because that's been like 3 different occasions now where I have to do that with my CDMs for them to play significantly better because of the work rates that they have, right? See? On cut pass lanes, even the way that he puts pressure up top is nice. Yeah, way better. Way better. I really didn't like his movement on balance. Like, it wasn't doing it for me, man. It was very similar situation to Bakayoko. Again, having the left foot on the left side is always a plus for sure with these types of cards. Just because of plays like that. It's very simple stuff, but it makes a huge difference, obviously. Okay, guys, so I think we reviewed enough with the card. You guys know how I am. I'm going to try to actually score some goals against this guy. Play some regular FIFA. See what's up. Nicely done, Romarinho right there. I'll take that. Way too emphasized with the dribbling. The gameplay is one of the worst right now for sure, but again, you always want to get cards that can play in any of the gameplays. It's the most important thing when it comes to this game. Unfortunately, it's the case, but it is what it is. You can kind of see just from the emphasis of these players right now. I'm telling people this right now, man. Like, honestly, like, if this gameplay was up to par constantly, regardless of the gameplay mechanics, regardless of people playing super defensive, if my players didn't take these slow, heavy emphasis touches, man, I would destroy most people in this game, and I have full faith in that, man. Like, I'm being super, like, this can go for me, and this can go for most people, I think. This heavy movement is just, it just slows down the skill gap in this game substantially, bro. It's insane how slow I have to play just to attack someone's defense because of the way that the game is playing out. It's just sad. That's supposed to be a fake shot. It's just not responsive, man. And then not only is the gameplay slow, but look at this off-the-ball movement when people are using these types of tactics. It's just a broken game, man. I can't even tackle the ball and receive it. Look at that. Even in those situations, he emphasizes it. For what, dude? You slow my play down because you want to emphasize the ball. It's just disgusting, dude. I have all this space to work with, and I still have to work off of the emphasis of coming off of the skill move. Like, look at this, dude. Like, every time. Look, come to me. Look, look at the movement. It's terrible. This is why meta exists in this game, because the meta criteria in this game is so linear. It's so linear, man. If you don't have... This is why when I'm doing the player reviews, I always talk to you guys about off-the-ball movement. If you don't have the players that are meta in this game, they will not utilize empty space properly, especially when your gameplay feels this terrible. So yeah, guys, other than the fact that the gameplay's hot garbage during the daytime and sometimes during the night, because, you know, it's different gameplays as we deal with for the last 7 years. Sorry, this is one of those videos where I can't hold it. It's just super annoying to have to deal with. But ladies and gentlemen, with Dembele's card, he's pretty generic. I mean, he's usable. If you want to use him in like a Chinese Super League team, you can definitely do that. I feel like if you want to put him in some sort of Belgian squad as well as one of your midfielders, you can definitely do that. But for me personally, he's most likely gonna go into SBC fodder if I ever mainly play on my account again, because I mostly focus on the YouTube channel in regards to reviews, because this is one example of why I don't consistently play on my main account. But yeah, I mean, the card's very generic, dudes. Like, regardless of the gameplay, you can tell that, you know, he's just like a whatever card. Even if you give him the Shadow Chemistry style boost with the acceleration boost, sprint speed boost, defensive stat boost, he would just be like a good card. It's like you get this card for free essentially through the Chinese Super League doing the bronze pack method. In no way, shape, or form would I paid even that amount for this card. But if you're doing it through the bronze pack method and you're getting a free card, and then you have a Shadow Chemistry style lying around, you slap him with it. You want to make a Super League team, Chinese Super League team, you definitely could. But he's pretty generic, my dudes. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video. I'm sorry, this is one of those videos where I just had to vent a little bit. It's kind of hard to hold it in for all of these players because never do I do gameplay reviews and it's good, ever. So it is what it is. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.